So here we are, we just got our juice bike delivered. Right, bud?
Yeah.
So we're going to open up the box and see what's inside. Right?
Yep.
Right. So for a while I've been wanting to do a video of this electric bike that I got from Juice Bikes. This is the Crosscurrent Air. It's relatively new, just a few months ago it was released. And it's very similar, from what I understand, to the regular Crosscurrent. The main difference is being these are mechanical brakes. The Crosscurrent is hydraulic. What else? The front fork, the other on the Crosscurrent is has suspension. This one doesn't. This is a solid front fork. And I know almost nothing about bicycles since I haven't ridden one in several years, and even that one was bare bones. I didn't do anything special with any of them. I don't ever modify them or anything. And I don't really know anything about the components. I've just been reading recently and trying to learn how to make adjustments to them. But I've added a few accessories to this one. This Planet Bike rack here works pretty good. I also have the fenders here. The only thing about all this stuff is that once you put, I don't even know if I put these on here right, but when I put both the fender and the rack on here, I had to end up getting a longer bolt to put through here. It wouldn't reach with the one that came with everything, and I needed to put some washers on there. I don't know if that's the way I was supposed to do it or not, but it works, and that's all I care about. This actually looks loose there, and then it mounts right there. But I also put this on here, which does not fit the water bottle that I have. It's too big. It fits, but the water bottle's too tall, with those bosses being where they are. And I have the battery out charging right now. You can charge it with the battery in it. And I add this stupid thing here, but it works. I don't like driving around on the road without being able to see behind me. Put this sweet little bell on here, and this guy holds my cell phone. And all this stuff was obviously as cheap as I could possibly get it. I think this was like $6 at Walmart, $5 on Amazon, $5 on Amazon, something like that. So I'll put the links to those in the description of the video. But I really like the bike. I have not ridden anything in so long, but it really makes me want to get out there and start riding again. My plan is we're going to be moving to a more centralized town in the next year or so, where I'll be able to commute full time there. Right now I'm about 25 miles each way from work. I am going to try riding that to see how it is on this and just give myself some time to do so. A little damp out here today. But it's got this, so I opted for the throttle. I don't know that I would have done that if I did this again. I think this was like $50, and it just, I find that I almost never use it. I only really use this if I'm going to start moving from a stop, sometimes just to get going. But it's not very powerful. I mean, when you hold it down, you got to hold it there for a minute if you want to get up to speed. And I just find myself pedaling a lot more. I just rarely use that thing. This controller here, basic power. Battery's not in here, but assistance level. It's got the economy mode, which I think people describe it as it basically takes the weight of the bike off. So this bike weighs 48 pounds with the battery, and you can ride it around. I ride it with my son without using the unit at all and just riding it around. It's got 9 gears, so it's not like you're going to kill yourself. I don't know that I would want to ride it up any steep hill, but it's supposed to go about 50 miles on economy and 25 in top speed here, sport, which I love how it feels in the sport, so I use that most often unless I just want to get some exercise and, you know, drop it down to one of the lower modes where you can definitely feel the difference. But riding it up hills and stuff is crazy. I mean, you start approaching a hill and it kind of accelerates on its own. Not accelerates, but you can feel the power is there. With I've got the torque sensor here. I opted for that over just having the cadence sensor. Apparently he uses both here. But so it really senses the difference in your pedaling, and it'll push you up the hill. I have no basis to review this versus other bikes. I have no idea. I've never ridden another e-bike. Nobody that I know has one for me to ride, but I really like this one. I mean, it cuts down on I would have never thought to ride some of the things that I've ridden around here so far. I haven't depleted the battery yet on one ride. I think the farthest I've gone was 18 miles in one trip, but it was easy. I mean, you can be sweating. People say, you know, why did you ride an electric bike? Why don't you just pedal harder? You know, it's like riding a motorcycle, whatever. It's not the same. You basically do the same amount of work but go twice as fast. So I think the max speed I've had this up to was 28 or 29 on flat road, and I can, on a bike trail, I just went it was about 4.5 miles, and on the trail itself, I was able to easily maintain about 24 miles an hour, which is pretty fast. There's no way I could have done that before, and it's just fun to be riding that fast and not having to kill yourself constantly. So my plan with it is just to ride it as much as possible, and once I get to a less remote place to live, I think it'll be better. I've been riding it to stores and things locally around here and just going for bike rides, but it'll be cool to actually get out and do a lot of real commuting with it. But I love it so far, so thanks Juice Bikes. Actually, let me show you the battery here too. So here's the charger that it comes with, and I feel like it takes a few hours for it to get a full charge here. Plugs right into this little port on the side. Oops. Careful, $500 battery here. I opted to upgrade to the, I think it's an 11 amp hour battery. These are 48 volts. It's got a little key. This pulls away here. So let's see. I'll put it on the bike so you can see how that goes on there. It locks in there. Do this with one hand. Ouch. Something stabbed me. Alright. It's locked in there now. You can't get it off. There's this handle comes out and you normally can pull it out. The battery indicator up there. This is the charging port. And on this side there's a USB port so you can charge your phone or whatever. Because I use the phone up here, and I've got an app that just does your speed, your distance, tracks your ride, all that kind of stuff. Incline, I don't know if the incline's accurate, but the other stuff seems to be. And where's my keys? I'll take the battery out. It's kind of tough to do with one hand here. Wrong key. Wrong key. Too many keys. Can't do it with one hand. Hopefully you can see that. And the battery weighs about 10 pounds. Ish. And that's it. So, I like it. Let me know what you think. If anyone else gets one, let me know what you think. And I'm hopefully going to learn how to maintain these things a little bit better. It's got to be easier than cars, so kind of excited to learn. Well, thanks for watching.